I'd spent years focused on income investing and completely overlooked what ended up being my best total return position. And it wasn't what I expected at all. When I finally stepped back and looked at my portfolio, one position stood out in a way I really didn't appreciate at the time, and it changed how I think about everything I was doing. This JPMorgan Chase, JPM, the ticker symbol, is actually my top total return position. And this is exactly the kind of thing you miss when you're only focused on income. This is my Snowball Analytics portfolio, and this is the graph showing my positions. That is 1 year. JPM's at the top. This is 5 years. Just look how this is played out over time. And what's interesting, I didn't build this intentionally the way people assume. It came from something much smaller. Small, consistent amounts over time, yeah. Literally the kind of money most people don't think twice about. The coffee, the lunch, even just a $5 decision you make without thinking. And I'm not going to pretend that's easy, because that is real money in your day-to-day life, your hard-earned money. But this is a part most people never stick around long enough to see, what those small decisions actually turn into when you give it enough time. And I'll show you exactly what that looks like across my portfolio in a second. And now I'm going to take you to my portfolio. And that's JPMorgan Chase. And what usually I would go to would be the annual dividend income. Not much of $52.74 annually. Because if you go over here, that is the dividend yield, 1.96, my yield on cost, a really good growth rate of 10.38%. So basically you're getting yourself a 10% raise every year. And that's my position currently, 8.79 shares, $221.70 is my cost basis, and it's trading at $310.29. But let me zoom out and show you what this actually looks like in the bigger picture. This is my entire portfolio, my cost basis, my market value, what the market is returning to me, 9.68%. The total return, including dividends, 24.42. This is all done with small amounts, consistent small amounts. My dividend yield, growth rate, my annual dividend income, what I am getting monthly in terms of dividends, weekly and daily. None of this came from dumping huge amounts of money in. It's just what happens when small decisions compound over time consistently. But what surprised me most wasn't the performance. It was when it actually started to feel real. If you find value in this, please like, please subscribe, add a comment if you like. If there's anything you'd like me to do, any things you'd like me to cover. Thank you again for watching.